Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Coffee Chats with English on Autopilot. My name is Dagan. I'm from the United States, and I make these videos, advanced videos, for all of you to learn English while you listen naturally, the natural way to learn English. In these talks, I don't have a script. I don't follow a script. It's all natural, okay? So this is as if you and I were sitting down having a cup of coffee together, or a cup of tea, a cup of hot chocolate, whatever you like to make. Go ahead, pause the video, make yourself a beverage, whether it be coffee or whatever you like. Sit back, relax with your drink, and go ahead and listen and learn English the natural way. Roll the intro. Hello, everyone. So today I was having my first cup of coffee this morning. I have multiple cups of coffee throughout the day. It's probably a bad habit. I should probably have less coffee. But that's okay. That's okay because it's so delicious. And this morning I was watching some comprehensible input. I was watching some videos, having my coffee. When I looked at my mug, this is my favorite mug. I talked about it in our first coffee chats. This mug means a lot to me because this was my dog. She's no longer alive, but for 11 years, her and we lived together, and she was the best dog. It got me thinking about pets. It got me thinking about how important pets are in our lives, whatever kind of pet you have. And in my life, I've had quite a few pets. Some are rather weird. Stick around, I'll talk about the pets that I've had, and I think it's going to surprise you. But I was thinking about pets and the importance of pets in our lives and how much people care about pets. I mean, if you're here in Spain, and you just walk around the city and you look, dogs are everywhere. You see dogs everywhere. So many people have dogs. And not just that. Around the world, I think there's a lot of places where people have a lot of dogs. But here in Spain, people take extra good care of their dogs. The dogs here, their hair is super nice. Well, or fur, depending on the type of dog, but super nice, soft, clean, cut. They take great care of their dogs. In every neighborhood, you see a dog groomer where they're shaving down the dogs, cutting the hair, washing the dogs. They take great care of them here. And of course, it's not cheap, it's something expensive, but it's something that people think is worth it. They say the money is worth it because they want to give their pet a good life, which I agree with. I love animals. I think animals are very special. And I think that we should do our best to give animals a good life. I think if we have a pet, we should try to do what we can so that they're happy. Pets, I don't know why, but there's something about having a pet that's calming. And I know there's something psychological about it because this is interesting. When I was in college, when I was studying in college, and we had our final exams, the final exams are horrible because it's everything you've learned, every single chapter of the book that you've gone through, every idea, every philosophical idea, all the theory, everything in one exam. And generally, the exam is worth a large part of your grade. It's worth 50, 60% even. Sometimes the final exam is the majority of your grade. And if you fail it, you fail the class. So finals are stressful. Of course, students are stressed, are worried, are nervous, are drinking a lot of coffee. And so Our university in Las Vegas used to bring puppies, baby dogs, puppies, to the library for students to pet, to relax a little bit during their exams. Can you imagine the library where all the students go to study? It's quiet. It's an atmosphere. The ambiance, the atmosphere there is very quiet. It's very focused. And then you look over there, and there's a ton of dogs. There's a ton of puppies, not just dogs, puppies running around. Oh, it was the best. And having a dog keeps you a little more calm. Well, if they're not getting in trouble. Because also, pets can be stressful. It's kind of weird, that dichotomy right there. That at some point, right, some of the things that pets offer you are tranquility, relaxed energy, calm. And then at the other side, the other face of the coin is completely different. Dogs, cats, pets destroy the house. They make a mess. You have to take care of them. If you're out with your friends having coffee, excellent coffee today. If you're with your friends having a good cup of coffee, and then you remember, the dog, I didn't feed the dog, I have to go home. You need to plan around your pet, because just like we do, they need to eat, they need to drink water, and they need to go to the bathroom. Just like humans. We're all animals, but those animals need us to help them. They can't take care of themselves. So, they're also stressful. And yet, it's so worth it. The love that they give you, the company of not being alone, of being with your pet, of having that pet with you, all of these things are way more important than the stress for the majority of people. And that's why so many people have pets. Now, what is my favorite pet? Which animal would I have to say is my absolute favorite? I don't know. I love cats. I love dogs. I don't know. But there's a special place in my heart for cats. There's something about a cat that I really love. And it was not always like this. When I was younger, I did not like cats because when I was little, I was very, very young, my family, we tried to adopt a cat. And it didn't take long for the cat to bite me. Of course, cats, they bite. It happens. I was little, and the cat bit very hard. And from that moment on, I said no. We gave that cat to a different family because the cat was pretty mean. It did not like my mom, my dad. It did not like me. And so another family wanted the cat. We gave it to that family, and the cat lived happily with them. Something about us the cat didn't like. I don't know. Later, I had a dog for a couple of years. This dog, my grandma found on the beach of Lake Tahoe, a lake that's about 30-40 minutes from where I lived in Carson City. Not far. It's a short drive. And one day, my grandma, who loved to walk on the beach, she lived in Lake Tahoe, saw a dog digging in the trash. And she said she felt horrible because it was so sad. The dog was without a family. The dog was by itself. And so she helped the dog. She took it to the veterinarian. She took it to the vet to cure it because the dog was obviously sick. It was living on the street. And after that, my mom was not very happy. She said, I have a surprise. I have a surprise for you and for Dagan, for me. And she dropped off the dog. Oh, my mom was surprised, for sure. You can say that. We named the dog Angel. Angel, like in heaven. In heaven with God, angels, right? We named her Angel. and she was great. She was an awesome dog. Sadly, we didn't know how old she was because she was rescued from the beach. We had no idea if she was old, young, a puppy. No, she wasn't a puppy because of her size, and she didn't grow anymore. But we only had Angel for 4 or 5 years, not a very long time, and she passed away. And then we had another dog named Chewy, a smaller dog. Angel was big and had black hair. And Chewy was small with white hair, who was also very sick when we got him. Also, I'm forgetting because I was little. I've had more animals. I've had more pets. I've had fish. Definitely. I've had hermit crabs, which are little crabs that are in the sand and they're cute, but they don't live a very long time. I even had a rat. Which I didn't have for a long time because a rat is very difficult to take care of. And another family took care of the rat. They wanted the rat, and so we gave the rat to them. I think my mom was happy that we didn't have the rat anymore. But the rat was very smart. And I really liked having the rat. What other animals have we had? No birds. My family has not had any birds, which I know people who've had birds, and they're very cool, but I don't think I want a bird. And then, of course, Lily. I had for 11 years, and she was the best. What about right now? My family has 3 pets, 2 dogs and a cat. And the cat I love. Her name is Mitzi, and I love the cat. She is the cat that made me change my mind. Because our first cat, I was scared and I didn't like cats. But my little sister wanted a cat while I was in college. And my parents finally said okay, and they got her a cat. They adopted a cat. And there's something about her that she's not like a cat. She's more like a dog because she grew up with Lily and Chewy, our other dog. And so she's more like a dog. She's very friendly. And she'll bite. And she can be mean, but not too much. She's really funny. We have a big dog, a big white dog with curly hair, and a wiener dog, a small but long dog. My family's had a lot of pets, and because of that, I can't think of not having pets in the future, but not right now. Why? Well, one, I live in an apartment, and if I have a dog, I have to be able to go outside a lot and take the dog outside. I also live with other people. It's not just me in the apartment. And, of course, they're very expensive. They're very, very expensive with food, going to the vet. On top of that, one thing I love to do is I love to travel. And if you travel, you need to have someone watch your pets. They can't stay alone. And that is difficult to find. That is very hard to find. Someone you trust and someone who's able to watch the dog. And of course, normally, you pay them. You should pay them because they're watching your pet. In the United States, some people work as a pet sitter. That's their job. In college, I did it to make extra money, and it was awesome. It was super helpful to make extra money by taking care of dogs. And for me, I was super happy because I got to spend time with dogs. One other reason, I'm busy. I work a lot. And with my job, sometimes my hours are different. Sometimes I have events that I go to in the evening. And sometimes I'm out of the house all day for 13 hours. And a pet cannot be alone for 13 hours. Well, maybe a cat. I don't know. But it's not the right time. One day in the future. But pets are so important. Pets are so interesting because each one has its own personality. Some are silly, some are serious, some are mean, some are loving, and some are kind of dumb. You never know. They're always interesting to watch. So, in the comments, go ahead and put what pets do you have? What pets have you had in the past? Go ahead, put it in the comments below, and don't forget to tell me, what are you drinking? Coffee? Tea? Hot chocolate? Let me know. Don't forget to subscribe to keep watching more videos of comprehensible input right here with English on Autopilot, and we will see each other in the next video. Cheers!